Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Cooking with Jackie. Today on the menu is pie crust, a simple pie crust. What you need is 1.5 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and of course butter. 3/4 cup cold butter. If you don't have butter, you can use Crisco or Tender Flake, which is a vegetable shortening. Either one works well. And what I'm doing right now is I've mixed all the ingredients together, and I am cutting the vegetable shortening into the dry ingredients, and we want to keep doing that until little, almost like little balls up here. If you have a food processor, you can use that as well. I just do the traditional method, and I always make sure that my bowl is cold. So important to have everything cold while you're doing it. So as you can see, the consistency, that's what you want to see. Whoops. Now once it gets to that consistency, we're going to add ice water. You need 1/4 cup of ice water. We're going to add that, and then we're going to continue to mix. I'm going to just, if you're using your blender, just keep the blender going while you add the ice water. It's okay if there's some chips in there, they'll melt. And I'm going to keep going. And eventually I'm going to have to use my hand, mix it into a ball. I want to just make sure everything is blended nicely. Get everything mixed together. Now while you're doing that, let that sit for a second. I've already got myself some plastic because we're going to roll that out onto the plastic. Into a ball. Make sure you get every little bit in there. And just put it like that. Wrap it up. And then it's going to go into the fridge for a half hour before we roll it out into our pie crust. But I already have one that I've done previous. So we're going to continue, and I'm going to show you to roll out. Make sure your surface is dry. Pie crust is close by. So that's the one that I've done previous. It's nice and cold. I have some flour I'm going to put on my countertop. Also going to put what's on my hand on my rolling pin. Maybe add a little bit more. And then just start rolling it out. You don't want it to stick, so you want to continue to flip it over. You want to make sure you get enough that'll go over your pan, or your pie plate, sorry, not your pan. Try and get it all even. Carefully put it over your pie plate. Make sure there's no bubbles in there. You want to make sure it's all in like that before you cut the excess. I always like to just give it a little squeeze, and then I will cut off the excess. Okay, now the extra, you're gonna roll that back up into a ball and do the exact same thing, and that will be the top of your pie crust, or another pie crust for another plate. Once that's done, you want to just take a fork or a knife, just prick all in there. Fork works better so that you don't put too much hole in, but once that's done, you're going to put it into a oven, bake it at 375 till it's golden brown. And it depends on what pie filling you're going to use. Sometimes certain pies, like pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie, you're going to put the filling in first. But I'm going to be making a cherry pie with this pie crust. So any kind of fruit pie like that, cherry pie or blueberry pie, apple pie, you want to cook the crust first. And there you have it. Thanks, folks. Tune in to my cherry filling